Hello, everybody, and welcome to Industry Center Field here. No, I am not the same voice you usually hear. We had some technical difficulties with the audio, so I will be filling in for Samantha. My name is Jacob Murray. I am part of the media team here, and we are here to see the Southern Ohio Copperheads' next home series against the Great Lake Mariners. And we'll be here to start it off with Ben Lindner as the starting pitcher for today. So far this season, a 2.16 ERA, a whip of about .96. He has had a very nice start to his season. Of course, also that 2-0 record. He'll look to make that 3-0 here today as we get into the first batter of the game. And it'll be Flash Miller leading it off for the Mariners here, a .294 average. And we will see what happens here today, hoping for a nice night of baseball right here as Lindner will take the windup and the first pitch is away. And that'll be outside, and it'll make it a 1-0 count. Of course, you saw the record at the beginning of this game. It is at 7-2. We do not broadcast the road games for the Copperheads this season. But on the road trip, of course, they only had the one loss. And they still found a way to stay at 7-2 as heading into this one, as we are now up to a 2-0 count here on Flash Miller, the leadoff batter for the Mariners here. And Lindner looking more and more on that outside corner, trying to stay away from the leadoff man and trying not to get a rally started here in the first inning. And the pitch from Lindner. And that'll be a foul ball and a 97-mile-per-hour fastball up in the zone. That's one thing that the Copperheads are looking to crack down on, is the early inning production given up by the pitching staff, as here's the next one. And that'll be popped up in on the infield. The first baseman, that'll be Spencer Wilson there to make the catch, and that is now out number one. Here, a beautiful night at Industry Center Stadium. The sun is out, just setting right now. And Hirozuki Okajima steps up for the Mariners. The two-hole hitter, batting .235 so far on the season, will face the lefty Lindner right here. And the pitch from Lindner. That'll be high and out of the zone for ball number one. You can see for Okajima in the last 4 games, 2 doubles and 4 RBIs. They'll want to stay away from that hot bat as we get deeper and deeper into this at-bat right here. Lindner's pitch will hit the outside corner for strike number 1 here on a 2-seam fastball up in the zone at about 94 miles per hour. Of course, the Copperheads, a very nice start to the season here in this virtual world. And another ball hit to the first baseman, Wilson, here, and that is a ground ball out. Route number 2 on the inning, and Michael McCoy will step into the box to face Lindner first time here tonight. A good righty versus lefty matchup, as the 3-hole hitter, usually one of the better hitters in the lineup. And we'll see if that holds true here for McCoy. The pitch from Lindner. That'll be strike 1 right down the middle, high in the zone. Another fastball zips right past him. And that'll make it an 0-1 count here to the 3-hole hitter in this one. Lindner staring down the batter right here. And he will get the call from the catcher. And the pitch on the way. And that'll be low, but swung through, as that'll make it an 0-2 count on McCoy. Tricked him right there on a slider and got him down and low in the zone. Let's see if Lindner can maybe trick him again on an 0-2 count. Make sure he doesn't get a hit right here. And the pitch. Another low pitch right exactly where he just had it at. But this time McCoy lays off and will make it a 1-2 count. The pitch from Lindner. That will be fouled off. As again, a 1-2 count. Lindner trying to get out of the inning here unscathed. And that'll be another foul ball. Seem to be consistently pitching him low or outside. Try not to get in that sweet spot in the middle of the plate. And that will be high for ball number 2. That'll make it a 2-2 count here in the top of the first inning. Michael McCoy up in the box against Lindner. And Lindner again will wind up. And the pitch, it is a ground ball to the second baseman, Ruby. He will throw on to first, and that'll be out number 3 here in this one. We get through the inning. no runs, no hits. And the Copperheads will be up first in the bottom of the first coming up. And, of course, tonight's theme is Bark in the Park Night. We got trivia questions for you. Let's get it right underway with question number 1. Question 1, which country has the highest dog population? That'll be the question. And, of course, we will show off some of our dogs. Here is Murphy right here for you, looking into the camera, looking cute as all these dogs will throughout the night. Sean Malone now on the mound for the Mariners. He's had a sparkling 1.29 ERA. That whip and the hits allowed have been incredible, but the walk-to-strikeout ratio maybe not where he'd want it to be. He'll be looking to cut down on the walks here in this one as he faces the Copperheads. Starting off, we got Nina Ruby stepping into the batter's box, the second baseman. Look to lead it off right for the Copperheads. And Malone will wind up, and the pitch. That'll be a breaking ball for strike number 1 here. The Mariners have had a solid start to the season, maybe more of an up and down kind of stretch for them, as their record maybe not as many wins as they would have wanted to so far, but they are still grinding away right here as the pitch. Ruby swings and misses on the outside corner. An 0-2 count here in the bottom of the first. Malone the pitch. And that'll be a foul ball. Only breaking balls so far to Ruby in this at-bat. We have not yet to see a fastball from Malone, as that'll be low and outside. And that'll make it 1-2. And the pitch. And that'll make it 2-2 right there. Another sinker right there from Malone. He's not trying to get in the strike zone here to Ruby. And that'll be another ball on the outside corner, making it 3-2. Full count here for Ruby is first at-bat of the game, making him work a little bit. And the pitch from Malone. And that'll be strike number 3. Strikeout for Ruby. First of the day for Sean Malone. That's a good start for Malone. Another replay at this one. The breaking ball hit right back into the catcher's mitt. And that'll be out number 1 here in the inning. And now the number 2 hitter in the order, It is Will Manson stepping into the box. That is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop makes the play, and what a play over to the first baseman for out number 2. Wow, very nicely done, reaching over and making a very long throw from the shortstop position. And that'll get out number 2. Manson retired. Justin Cudahy steps to the plate now. A 389 hitter so far on the season. And, of course, that very interesting batting stance as the first pitch is down and low for ball 1. Seeing these last 3 games for Cudahy, of course, we didn't cover those. But 3 RBIs in those games. He's been hitting it very well lately. And that'll be a foul ball off to the left side. And here's the pitch from Malone. That'll be another foul ball hit. That'll make it a 1-2 count here in the bottom of the first inning. And the pitch. Cudahy will pop this one up into the outfield. The left fielder is under it, and he will make the grab for out number 3, McCoy. Nice play right there. And yet again, no runs, no hits this time for the Copperheads as Grand Lake will step up to bat in the top of the second. But now we take a look at the trivia answer. Which country has the highest dog population? And the answer to that question is the U.S. Of course, in our country, it seems like a lot of people have dogs, walking their dogs around, especially trying to get out of the house so far during quarantine. As number 4 hitter Troy Brennan will step to the plate, a 429 hitter. Drennan will step to the plate, a 429 hitter on the season. The pitch from Lindner right here to start off the top of the second. That'll be a foul ball. And Drennan's been on a tear so far this year, so no wonder he's the 4 hitter right here, facing Lindner, a lefty matchup, and that is swing and a miss for strike number 2. And Lindner will stare down, the catcher get the signal, and the pitch yet again to Drennan. An outside corner pitch yet again, low and outside, will make it 1-2 on the count. Of course, the lefty-on-lefty matchups is what a manager will want as we get deeper into this game. So definitely you'll see Lindner stay out there if they have to go to a lefty-lefty matchup here. And that'll be strike 3 on a nice slider low in the zone. Lindner gets his first strikeout of the game, and Drennan down swinging right there. Another look at it right there. He just missed it low in the middle of the plate, but low right there. Could not get down and reach it. As now up to bat, it will be Derek Hills, the second baseman for the Mariners. And that'll be strike number 1 right here. Batting .217 so far on the season. He will definitely be looking to get on track as we get into this series for the Mariners. Lindner, the windup and the pitch. Another strike 2 on the outside corner right here. Doing a nice job of getting ahead here to Hills. And Lindner yet again will wind up and the pitch high and away. Trying to get him to chase right there, but Hills would not bite on that two-seam fastball up in the zone. And now we got a 1-2 count here. And the pitch from Lindner. And that one is a fly ball pop-up in on the infield. And right there we got Owen Moreland in for the third baseman to make the out. And that'll be out number 2 here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch yet again that got Hills swinging at it and popped it way up in the infield. Of course, high and in, not even in the strike zone, but he got him to swing at it anyway, and that will be out number 2. And now we bring up Michael Hunt for the Mariners. As the pitch from Lindner will be too low. It'll be ball number 1. So far, only 23 pitches for Lindner. We'll be looking to keep that pitch count low as we get later in this one. As that is a swing and a miss from Hunt and make it a 1-1 count. Yet again, staring down the catcher, the pitch from Lindner. That'll be a swing and a miss. Strike 2 right there. It's now a 1-2 count. 2 outs here in the top of the second. And that is another swing and a miss. That'll be strike out number 2 for Lindner. He gets out of the inning without allowing anything. Lindner looking good early on here for the Copperheads. And they will come up to bat looking to give some support for their pitcher. And now we move on to question number 2. True or false, the Beatles song A Day in the Life has a frequency in it that only dogs can hear. And we got Ava here looking at you, wanting to be pet, of course, as many dogs would want to do throughout their time with you. As John Stabler will step up to the box, the cleanup hitter for the Copperheads. So far, a very nice season for him, leading the team right now in home runs with 5 of them. And on the top of the team as well in RBIs is Malone. The pitch to the lefty. That is low, but a strike called right there. Stabler looking good so far this season for the Copperheads, and Malone will look to keep him away from getting on base. That is a low ball, number 1. Don't want to get it too far in the zone to a cleanup hitter because they will make you pay for it, as that is going to be a ground ball. The first baseman makes a nice play and gets on the bag for out number 1. And that's Drennan at first base making that nice play. And now for the Copperheads, Trevor Patton steps to the box. And the pitch from Malone. That'll be too far inside. That's ball number 1. And the pitch from Malone again. That'll be strike 1 on the inside corner of the plate. Malone again, the windup. That'll be outside, make it a 2-1 count on Patton, who will be looking to get on track here. Only a 167 average so far this season. That'll be high and inside, ball number 3. And Jared Hurd awaits on deck. He has been, so far this season, one of the better hitters for the Copperheads. And the pitch from Malone. That'll be a ground ball foul, and that'll make it a full count here. As Malone looks to keep runners off the base for Hurd. And the pitch is another foul ball. Patton fighting here in this at-bat, trying to do anything he can to get on base. Pitch again. That'll be a swing and a miss. Strike 3 right there. Sean Malone getting his second one of the day already. Here's another look at it. Very nice pitch right here. Low, unable to get to it was Patton, and he will be retired for out number 2. Now, of course, from the first series, Jared Hurd had himself an opening series for the ages as he's continued his hot hitting even throughout the road trip as well. That'll be a low call for strike number 1. And, of course, he was really one of the reasons this offense got going in that first series. And let's see if he can do it again here in this one, as that'll be a fly ball on an 0-1 count. But the center fielder will get under it and make the grab for out number 3. The Mariners will now come up to bat in the top of the third as the second inning is over. And it is still 0-0 at the end of it. And now let's see the answer to our true or false. The Beatles song A Day in the Life has a frequency in it that only dogs can hear. And that is true, as dogs can hear that frequency in that song. Now we go to the top of the third inning. We got Nick Paxton stepping up to the plate here. So far on the season, only a .200 batter. And Lindner will be ready to pitch here in the top of the third. So far, so good for the lefty on the mound. He has made quick work of the first 6 batters in this one. And now with the pitch here to Paxton, we start the top of the third, and that is on the outside corner. That will be a ball. Paxton has been able to get on base and score so far this season. As Lindner the pitch. That'll be ball number 2. Lindner will look for him not to get on the bases at all. Try and keep the Mariners contained here. Lindner again. And that'll be fouled away right here. 2-1 count now. Base is empty, top of the third, the 30th pitch of the day, and that'll be high and away for ball number 3. You'll want to keep him off the bases as Jake Fish batting very well so far this season on deck. Mariners trying to get something going here in the top of the third. The pitch from Lindner. That'll be ball 4 inside, and that'll be a walk for Lindner. That is the first base runner allowed so far today for the Copperheads. And the Mariners will look to use this and get something going out of it. Now we got Jake Fish stepping up to the plate. .387 average so far. And right now on the season, he's on an 8-game hitting streak. The lefty will look to continue that right here against Lindner. Lindner. High and up in the zone. That'll be strike number 1. Look at those numbers over the last 7 for Fish. 11 for 27 hitting it. So this is not a guy you want to make a mistake to, as they will throw over to first base. And they'll try and make the tag, but they will not get him right there. Nice idea to keep Paxton as close as possible to first. Lindner out of the stretch here. The pitch. That'll be low and swung at for strike number 2. That slider might be Lindner's best friend here today, tricking the Mariners yet again, as he has done so far early on in this one. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That'll be a ground ball. Gets through Cudahy into the outfield, and that'll be the first hit of the day for the Mariners. It'll be a single right here from Fish, continuing his hit streak now to 9 games. And a nice little bouncing ball that got right past Cudahy and Moreland out there, right into the gap, into left field. And now that'll bring up Dylan Bell, who's batting .368 so far in the season. And that'll be strike number 1, high in the strike zone. Mariners really trying to get something going right here. 2 men on, nobody out, an 0-1 count here in the top of the third inning. And the pitch from Lindner. That one will be outside, ball number 1. Dylan Bell, yet again, another guy for this Mariners team who's been getting on base and scoring for them. But he'll look to drive in some runs here. He's got a runner in scoring position out there at second base. Lindner will set. We'll look back to Paxton in the pitch. That'll be a line drive, and that one is going to drop right in front of the center fielder, and Paxton waving around, and he will score all the way from second base. And that'll be the first run of the game for either side. The Mariners are on the board first, up 1-0. Another look at it, a line drive from Bell that falls right in front of the center fielder. And that'll make it 1-0 Mariners here in the top of the third. And that'll bring up Flash Miller, who popped up earlier in this one. But he'll look to make up for that right here. The pitch from Lindner is low, and that'll make it 1-0. You know, Lindner was looking good so far through this one, but this inning he's hit a bit of a rough patch, and he's allowed 1 run to Bell so far. And Miller is another guy he'll have to stare down and get through as the pitch. Low yet again. That is ball number 2. Right now he's really struggling to find that command and get back into the strike zone. Lindner really has to dig deep within himself and try to find his way out of this one. And the pitch from Lindner. That'll be high and inside, but strike number 1 on that inside upper corner. That'll make it a 2-1 count here in the top of the third. As Lindner yet again. Miller, that'll be a ground ball. Could be 2. Cuddy to second, over to first, and they get the double play right there. Copperheads with a very nice 1-2 double play, and that'll get them 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. And now Lindner will look to get through Hiroyuki Okajima, who is up to bat now. 0 for 1 so far on the day. He grounded out back in the first inning. Lindner now looking to get out of the inning with only allowing 1 run. And we will see what happens here. Pitch number 42 to Okajima. That'll be inside. Strike number 1. Nice pitch on that inside corner. Yet again, that slider doing good work for Lindner so far here in this one. As yet again, the windup and the pitch. That'll be too far outside, ball number 1. A 1-1 count. Lindner looking to get out of this inning with only allowing 1 run. The double play certainly helped. That'll be strike number 2. Okajima swinging way too early on that pitch. Yet again, the slider tripping him up. And out of the stretch, Lindner will pitch it. That one is shot into the outfield, and that'll score another run. Okajima comes through with an RBI single, and the Mariners are now up 2-0 here in this one. And the pitching coach will come out and talk to Lindner now after allowing 2 runs. The command has been a little off here in this inning for Lindner, and you can really give the Mariners credit for that. I mean, working their way into a walk and then getting several hits right there. And now Michael McCoy steps up to the plate, looking to add on to the Mariners' lead so far. Pitch is outside for ball number 1. Ground out in the first inning. McCoy looking to make up for that. Runner on first base here. And Lindner will go into the stretch. And the pitch. That is low and outside for ball number 2. Michael McCoy being the 3-hitter, you want to be very careful on this one. Don't leave it out over the plate because he could make it very quickly 4-0 if you give him that chance. That is high and up and in for a 3-0 count. Troy Drennan, of course, waiting on deck. Lindner got through Drennan earlier in this one, so maybe they're looking more to the left-on-left action here as the pitch to McCoy. That'll be high and check swing, but it'll be strike number 1 here. A 3-1 count to McCoy. And the pitch. That'll be a ground ball. Ruby makes the nice diving stop, and they get the out at first base. Copperheads allow 2 runs in the inning, but they're able to get out of it after a double play and a nice play by Ruby. And now, coming up in the bottom of the third, the Copperheads will look to bounce back. And now on to our trivia question number 3. What are the dog-themed nights that the Copperheads hold called? And we got Panda right here looking into the camera. So many dogs here on the broadcast here tonight. And right now up to bat, we got Evan Chmielewski stepping up to the plate here. The left-handed hitter right now on an 8-game hitting streak himself. We'll look to continue that right here. And here's the pitch. Too low, bouncing in the dirt. It'll be a 1-0 count. Chmielewski looking to get the Copperheads back on the board, as that is a foul ball here. A 2-run inning for the Mariners in the top of the third. And the pitch here from Malone. That is a shot into the gap, and that one is going to be caught by the center fielder, and that'll be out number 1. It looked like it could have gotten into that gap for a double, but instead the center fielder tracks it down, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Spencer Wilson, trying to help out the Copperheads here in the bottom of the third. And that'll be a ground ball on the first pitch. Third baseman making the throw over to first, and Drennan makes the catch for out number 2. Very quickly now, 2 outs in the inning, and that'll bring up Owen Moreland, the third baseman, looking to do something here with 2 outs, as Malone will pitch it, and that'll be high and inside for strike number 1. Malone trying to get out of this inning very quickly here, as that'll be strike number 2. So far, only 6 pitches from Malone in the inning. And the pitch to Moreland. That'll be a swing and a miss. Malone gets out of this one with strikeout number 3. A very quick inning for the Mariners, as no runs and no hits for the Copperheads, as they are now trailing 2-0 as we enter the 4th inning. Now the answer, what are the dog-themed nights that the Copperheads hold called? And the answer to that question is, of course, Bark in the Park. Put on by great animation here from our media team. Great line of questioning, as Troy Drennan will step up to bat. He struck out earlier in this game, but he's had himself a season to start out. And Leonard will look to keep him at bay here in this one. The pitch. That'll be shot foul. The fastball may be losing a little bit of velocity as we get deeper into this game. That is going to be common to see as pitchers get more and more tired. That is outside for ball number 1. We are looking at a 1-1 count after that slider. And the pitch here from Lindner. That'll be a foul ball right there, and it'll make it 1-2, the count on Drennan. Of course, after Lindner struggling in that last inning, he is now sitting at 53 pitches on the day. And the pitch from the pitch from Lindner. That'll be a ground ball. The third baseman, Moreland, will pick it up, fire over to first, and get out number 1 right there. As now we get to Derek Hills, who popped up here in the 2nd inning. Lindner controlled this part of the lineup. It was once he got to the bottom half of the order that he started to lose command and struggle a bit. And the pitch. That's ball 1. If he can refine that consistency here, he might be looking much better once he gets back to that bottom of the order. As Lindner yet again the windup, and that'll be low again, ball number 2. Hills looking to get something going again for the Mariners, who already struck with 2 runs in the last inning. As Lindner's pitch will be low in the strike zone, strike number 1. Hills awaiting. Lindner. The pitch. That is inside. That is ball number 3. Michael Hunt awaiting on deck for the Mariners. There's a 3-1 count. 1 out here in the top of the 4th, as Lindner will send the pitch. That'll be high and away. That is ball 4. Another walk for Lindner right here. As you can see right here, the pitching split so far, 24 balls to 35 strikes. If he would cut down a little bit on the balls, he might be looking better in that pitch count. But right now, that has been an issue so far, as Michael Hunt will step to the plate. Struck out earlier on in this game, and Lindner will look to go back into the stretch. That is a foul ball. Looking to stay out of trouble right here. Already down 2-0. You want to keep the game close. That'll be a ground ball. What a play right there. The first baseman flips it over to the pitcher, and that is out number 2, though the runner does advance. Right now in the bullpen, Alvin Sparks Jr. warms up. Nick Paxton got that walk earlier on in this game, And that really started the rally by the Mariners to score those 2 runs. Lindner's pitch. That'll be a ball. Low. Only a 111 average with runners in scoring position for Nick Paxton so far this season. So that bodes well for the Copperheads. Is Lindner's pitch a little high? That'll be 2-0. 2-0 count right here. 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Lindner on pitch number 64 when he throws this next one. And right now he has struggled these last 2 innings with his command, walking 2 batters so far and giving up 3 hits and 2 runs. And we'll see the pitch from Lindner yet again. That'll be low and away, or low and inside, excuse me. Ball number 3, a 3-0 count now as Fish awaits on deck. Lindner's pitch, and that is very high. And that is ball number 4 again. That is his 3rd walk of the day. Lindner definitely struggling with that control and command, not being able to find the strike zone right now. And it looks like the manager will come out and make the pitching change. Lindner's day will be done after that, getting through 3 2/3 innings in this one. And they will bring in the relief pitcher out of the bullpen, and that'll be, as we will see here in just a second. But right now, Lindner walking off, hoping for a better outing, but he struggled in those last few innings. Alvin Sparks Jr. will come out of the bullpen. That ERA under 1, sparkling right there. And in 11 innings, he has done a very nice job. And, of course, this guy is more or less the closer for this team. 2 saves so far this season on 2 opportunities. And he will look to get out of this jam right here and probably last a little longer as we get through this one. Here we go. Sparks' first pitch to Jake Fish. That'll be strike number 1 on a breaking ball. Fish batting .300 with runners in scoring position so far this season. So Sparks will definitely look to keep him out of getting that average up right here with a runner in scoring position on second base. Runners on second and first. The pitch from Sparks. That'll be fouled away. A high fastball at 97 miles an hour. Sparks again will set and the pitch. Another fastball up in the zone, and that'll be a foul ball. 2 strikes, 0-2 count, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And the pitch from Sparks. That'll be high. Sparks Jr. doing a very nice job of keeping the batter off balance. 1-2 pitch here. That breaking ball too far inside. That'll make it 2-2. Just trying to get out of the inning without allowing a run. Sparks Jr. is the guy to do that with his .82 ERA so far this season. Very good out of the bullpen so far for the Copperheads. As the pitch, that'll be popped up, and the outfielder will range over. Center fielder makes the grab, and they are out of the inning. Another struggle for Lindner, and he's pulled. So now it's a bullpen game for the Copperheads, and we go to the bottom of the 4th with the bats trying to make some noise. Now, trivia question number 4. What kind of dog develops their spots after they are born? We get a look at Hudson right here, laying down, looking into the camera. As Bark in the Park night well underway here as Nina Ruby steps up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far with a strikeout. And he will be looking to get something going here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Copperheads trail 2-0 so far in this one. Sean Malone looking good so far. That is high in the zone, but is strike number 1. That breaking ball probably not where he wanted it to be, but it landed in the top of the zone, so he will take it. That one way far outside of the 1-1 count. Here we go, the pitch from Malone. That'll be low and away, ball number 2. 2-1 count here in the bottom of the 4th. Copperheads looking to get something going here in this one, as they have been so far nothing going for them. No runs, no hits. Malone has done his best to keep the bats at bay. That'll be outside yet again. Ball number 3. Will Manson will be on deck for the Copperheads, as Malone will wind up and the pitch. High in the zone. That'll make it a full count here to Nina Ruby. looking to get something going here. And the pitch from Malone. High and inside. Nice job by Ruby to lay off on it. And that is ball number 4. And that'll bring the first runner on the bases for the Copperheads, as Ruby will go to first base after that walk. Now Will Manson will step up to the plate. A ground out earlier in this one. They'll be looking to get something going here for the Copperheads, because now they have their first runner and they will fire over. The Mariners will, but they will not be able to get Ruby over there at first base. Malone dealing with his first time out of the stretch here. Let's see how he does. The pitch. That'll be too little far outside, and that'll be ball number 1. Looked like it could have gone either way. The umpire calls it a ball on the outside corner. And on a 1-0 pitch, here we go. Malone from the stretch. And the pitch. That'll be a foul ball right here for Manson. And Malone sets quick pitch, and that'll be inside and make it a 2-1 count for the Copperheads. As Malone looking to keep that runner over there at first base. The pitch to Manson. Inside again, that is ball number 3. Justin Cudahy awaits on deck, as the Copperheads trying to make some noise here in the bottom of the 4th. Trailing 2-0. Pitch from Malone. That is going to be into the outfield grass. A base hit. Center fielder will cut it off, but they are going for the double. Manson gets into second base with a double, moving the runner up to third, and the Copperheads are cooking here in the inning. Manson, what a nice double. Here is a replay on that one. Finding the gap deep enough, and he's very quick, as you can see, getting to second base with ease right there. As Cudahy will step to the plate now. 0 for 1 so far with a fly out. But now with 2 runners in scoring position, he'll be looking to tie this one up or even score at least something here for the Copperheads to claw their way back into this one. As Sean Malone allows his first hit of the day on a double to Will Manson. And now he'll have to deal with Justin Cudahy, the 3-hole hitter. And that is going to be strike number 1 on an inside pitch. That average with runners in scoring position, hitting .500 so far is Cudahy. And yet again, Malone stare him down. The pitch. That'll be a fly ball into the outfield. That'll be the second baseman making the grab. They will not try and tag this one up. That'll be out number 1. Unfortunate that fly ball did not go far enough where they could try a sacrifice fly, but instead we'll have 1 out in the inning. Still 2 runners on base, runner on second and third, as the manager will give some advice to Cudahy right here. And that'll bring up John Stabler, grounded out in the second inning. Of course, one of the RBI leaders on this club. So definitely the guy you would want with 2 men on. And we still got 1 out. Malone, the pitch. High and inside, ball number 1. .429 average with runners in scoring position for Stabler. As yet again, Malone will look and pitch it. As Stabler lines this one into the outfield, it'll be caught by the center fielder, but both runners will tag, and that'll be the first run of the game for the Copperheads, cutting the lead to 2-1, as now we got Trevor Paxton stepping up. He struck out earlier on in this game, and with a runner on third with 2 outs, he'll be looking to hopefully get a base hit here and drive that runner home. The pitch from Malone. That'll be low, but strike number 1. Paxton looking to make up for the early strikeout in this one. Another low pitch, same really spot, and that'll be a ball instead. 1-1 count. Malone again, the stretch, and the pitch. Outside, that'll be ball number 2. Paxton looking to help out the Copperheads, who have finally broke through with a run here in this inning. The pitch inside, it gets past. No, the catcher makes a very nice play on that one, holding the runner at third base. He would have tried to score on that one if it got past him. Jared Hurd awaits on deck if we get to him. Here in this inning, the pitch low, and that'll be a walk. Yet again, another walk here in this inning as Paxton is aboard, and that brings up Jared Hurd, who of course has had his fair share of success early on in this season. He will look to capitalize with runners on the corners here. The pitch. high, and that is strike number one. Just look at that average with runners in scoring position hitting 500 so far is Jared Hurd, as they will look to capitalize here, and that'll be a foul ball. The Mariners, Sean Malone looking to get out of this inning, only allowing a run. Let's see what happens here. The pitch from Malone, and that is going to be fouled off to the left side. Of course, Jared Hurd, one of the success stories to start this season for the virtual Copperheads, and that is low and inside. That is ball number two. We're now at a 2-2 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch number 57 away for Sean Malone, and that is a ground ball. What a play by Drennan over there at first base, and that'll end the inning. The Copperheads do score 1 run, but they leave 2 men on, as now we head to the 5th inning with the Grand Lake Mariners up 2-1. Now, question number 4, what kind of dog develops their spots after they are born? And the answer to this question, Dalmatians do. You know, you've seen them all around especially during the movies. In those movies, you see them with spots, but they do develop those spots, as you can see. And Dylan Bell will step up to the plate. The catcher earlier in this game had a single that drove in a run. And Alvin Sparks Jr. remains out on the mound here, trying to keep the Mariners at bay, as that is strike one on the outside corner. The bullpen will be crucial in this one for the Copperheads, as Sparks Jr. the pitch. That'll be a foul ball right there on a breaking ball. Very nice spot for it as well. Nothing really Bell could do with it. And then the pitch from Sparks Jr. That is on the outside corner. 1-2 count now. If the bullpen can keep this one close for the Copperheads, they will definitely have a shot of getting back into this one. Only trailing by a run. Getting to Malone in that last inning had to have felt good. Sparks Jr. the pitch, and it's on the outside corner, but called a ball. Very, very close call right there. Could have gone either way. Sparks Jr. may be a little disappointed that wasn't called strike number 3, but he will look down, and yet again the pitch from Sparks Jr. That will get him strike 3 right there. They'll throw on to first, get the out, and that is the first strikeout here so far for Sparks Jr. as Flash Miller, 0 for 2 on the day, will step to the plate. The switch hitter will switch over to the left side right here, maybe trying to find some success over on that side instead of the right. The pitch, high and away, ball number 1. Flash Miller trying to get something going here yet again for the Mariners, as the pitch, that'll be fouled away. Miller awaits the pitch. Sparks Jr. high and away, but he swung right through it. Flash Miller couldn't handle the heat, trying to go out of the zone to hit it, and he just could not find a way. Sparks Jr. the pitch. That'll be low on the outside portion of the plate, and that'll make it a 2-2 count right here. You know, Sparks Jr. doing a very nice job, like I said before, of keeping these hitters right now off balance with his pitches. And that'll be a ground ball, and it gets through for a base hit, and Flash Miller will be on first base as Sparks Jr. allows his first hit of the day. Miller on base, and you know that is going to be dangerous right there, as he is definitely a threat to steal. As yet again, Hiroyuki Okajima steps to the plate. That'll be out, pitch out, and nothing going on right here. Of course, Flash Miller, very good base stealer. Okajima scoring a run on an RBI single earlier in this one, so you know they want to try to get that runner into scoring position. So Sparks Jr. will want to keep him close. The pitch, yet again, a pitch out. Trying to make sure that runner does not steal for second base. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Sparks Jr. looking to keep the Mariners at bay. A swing and a miss, and that is low, but the catcher making a very nice play on the ball. Sparks Jr. yet again, the pitch. That one is going to be a ground ball. Moreland over to second, over to first, and they get the double play. The Copperheads get out of the inning on a very nice inning-ending double play as we get another replay at this one. And that'll be ending going to the bottom of the fifth here. 2-1. Mariners still lead over the Copperheads. Now we get to question number 5. Where are dogs' sweat glands located at? That is question number 5. As we have Shelby with an iconic pose right here, looking off to the side. And now we have the Mariners, Sean Malone back to pitch. Evan Chmielewski stepping into the batter's box, the left-handed hitter, looking to get something going yet again for the Copperheads. As Malone winds up, and the pitch. And a little bit of technical difficulty right there. That'll be a ball right here from Malone. And Malone yet again the wind up and pitch. That'll be a foul ball. Chmielewski, of course, trying to get something going here for the Copperheads as we start the bottom of the fifth. And Malone, that pitch a little too far outside, 2-1 count. We've now reached over 60 pitches for Sean Malone. And that is low and inside, ball number 3. Just like Stabler earlier in this one, it seems that the command is kind of losing its muster as we get deeper into this game. But that's a strike right there, making it a full count. And we'll see what happens here. 3-2 pitch. That'll be fouled away. Good battle right here to start out the inning. Copperheads trying to make Malone work. Too far inside, and that is ball number 4. Malone walks the first batter of this inning. And now the Copperheads might have something cooking yet again as we get to Spencer Wilson, the first baseman, steps up to the plate, trying to add on. As already in the last inning, they score their first run, and now they get another runner on here against Malone. And here's the pitch. That'll be low for ball number 1. Wilson hitting very well over his last 3. And he'll try and bring that success into this one against Malone as well. Here's the pitch. That is going to be hit, and it's going to go foul. 1-1 count. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch to Wilson. Wilson, another foul ball. And make it a 1-2 count. Wilson 0 for 1 here on the day. Malone looking to make it 0 for 2. The pitch. That'll be a foul ball. Now Malone stares down the catcher, gets the signal and the pitch. Inside, that'll be a 2-2 count now on Spencer Wilson. Wilson has made some nice plays in the field so far here today, trying to translate that into the hitting portion of this. And we'll see what he can do here as it is a 2-2 count. Mariners up 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody out. And that'll be a ground ball to the second baseman. Flip to the shortstop. Shortstop to first. And that'll be a double play. That is going to be a killer for the Copperheads right here as they go from having nobody out to 2 men out and no one on base. Trying to get that through the hole, but instead the second baseman there to make the play and flip it over to the shortstop, who makes a nice barehanded play right there to the first baseman. And now 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th, and we got Owen Moreland stepping up to the batter's box, looking to make something happen here with a 2-out rally. Here's the pitch. That'll be low for ball number 1. Moreland hitting the home run stride over these last 7, as you could have seen on that graphic. That is inside for ball number 2. They don't want to pitch it over the plate because the power is definitely there, but also the swing and miss tendency is there as well for Owen Moreland. And here's the pitch from Malone. Outside, ball number 3. Nino Ruby will be up to bat next. He's on deck. If they can get there, 3-0 count. Malone the pitch to Moreland. That'll be inside, strike number 1 on that breaking ball. Moreland looking to work the count. And that is going to be a swing and a fly ball, but that'll be caught by the center fielder. That'll be out number 3. Mariners get out of the inning unscathed. A very nice double play. We got McCoy, Drennan, and Hills up to bat next for the Mariners. Now the answer to question number 5, where are dogs' sweat glands located at? And the answer to that one, in their paws. As of course you know, the panting means they cannot sweat on their face like humans do or through anywhere else but their paws. That is where their sweat glands are located. And now Michael McCoy, the left fielder, will step up to bat here against Sparks Jr., who comes out for another inning. That is a ball inside. Sparks Jr. doing a very nice job of keeping the Mariners at bay so far in this one. As the pitch, and that'll be hit high and deep. McCoy got a lot of it, but not enough of it, as that'll be a fly ball out, and that'll start this inning off with out number 1 for the Copperheads. That one was a little bit too close for comfort, as now Troy Drennan will step up to the plate. 0 for 2 so far today. Usually not the guy you would think in this lineup is having a quiet day, but he has been kept in check so far by the pitching staff for the Copperheads. Strike number 1 on the outside corner. Pavon Wise and David Waite await in the bullpen to see if their number will get called here in this one. Sparks Jr. looking pretty good so far, though. Nice pitch right here, and that is swung on and missed, and that is an 0-2 count now. Changed him up right there with a changeup as Sparks Jr. the pitch again. Breaking ball inside will make it a 1-2 count. Right now, Sparks Jr. sitting at pitch number 26 right here. That is too high and 2 inside. That'll make it a 2-2 count. Be interesting to see how far they let Sparks Jr. go. Right now, he's looking very, very good. But you never know when a relief pitcher will lose that command. And that is low and inside, ball 3, making it a full count. Derek Hills awaiting on deck for the Mariners. Is still up 2-1 here in this one. Troy Drennan looking to get something going here in the top of the 6th. Only 1 out right now, but the pitch from Sparks Jr. That'll be fouled away. Try to get him with some high heat, but Drennan able to stay alive with the foul ball. The pitch from Sparks Jr. Inside, but swung on and missed. And what a nice throw right there. 97 miles per hour. Drennan tricked a little bit on that one, too far inside, but still swung right through it. There's a replay at that one. Very nice job getting that strikeout right there. 2 down here in the top of the 6th as Sparks Jr. looks to get through this inning. That'll be a check swing, but no, that is going to be a ball. 0 for 1 on the day, Derek Hills. He had a walk earlier on back in the 4th inning. A 1-0 count here, and Sparks Jr. the pitch. High and inside, ball number 2. Copperheads looking to keep the Mariners at bay right here. Keep it close so they can still have a shot throughout this game of coming back into it. As Sparks Jr. the windup and the pitch. That'll be on the outside corner. 2-1 count. Gets the strike right there. And now with the 2-1, here's the pitch. That'll be a foul ball, making it a 2-2 count now. Sparks Jr. The windup and the pitch. That's another foul ball. Going up and in on him right there with a fastball at 96 miles per hour. Alvin Sparks yet again. The pitch. That'll be another foul ball. Hill's really making him work right now. Alvin Sparks Jr. looking very good here in a relief appearance. As another pitch. That'll be another foul ball. As a bit of a battle here unfolding between Hills and Sparks Jr. And the pitch. That one is going to be grounded, but Ruby, he lost it there for a second. Tries to get it to first, but he can't. That'll be an error right there. No, they're going to rule it a base hit actually right there. A very hard hit ball. Ruby unable to handle it. And that'll be a base hit, a runner on now for Michael Hunt as Sparks Jr. allowing that base hit right there and still trying to get out of this one unscathed. That'll be low. That'll be ball number 1. 0 for 2 so far on the day for Michael Hunt. Strikeout and a ground out in this one. Now with a runner on base, the Mariners looking to get something going right here. as Sparks will set and the pitch. That'll be low and inside for another ball number 2. 2-0 count. Alvin Sparks Jr. on the mound. 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. The Mariners still lead 2-1 over the Copperheads, as that one is going to be popped up into the outfield, and we got our center fielder right underneath it to make the grab, and that'll be out number 3. Jared Hurd making the nice play right there. We go to the bottom of the 6th now. The Copperheads still trailing 2-1. And now question number 6. Did you know a 1-year-old dog is as mature physically as a 15-year-old human? And here we have a dog. We didn't get a name for this one, but looking very slick in the glasses and hat, as Nina Ruby will step up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far, a walk, but he did score the only run of the game so far for the Copperheads. So he'll look to start it off yet again against Sean Malone, who is still out there here into the bottom of the 6th inning, sitting at 75 pitches right now. We'll see how long the leash is on Malone right now, as the pitch here will be a strike called on the high outside corner. We got 2 lefties warming up in the bullpen, Sidney Knight and Alan Underwood, for the Mariners as they get ready in this one to head out once Malone is needed to be pulled. And the pitch, another strike, number 2 in this at-bat, now making it an 0-2 count. Nice sinker right there from Malone. Nina Ruby still trying to get something going here for the Copperheads. Here's the pitch. That'll be a swing and a miss. Ruby missed that sinker low and inside, and that'll be the 4th strikeout of the day for Sean Malone. Here's another look at it. Really nice spot here on the pitch. Nothing you could have really done with that one except ground it to the left side, but unable to find a way to get on. We got Will Manson now stepping up, 1 for 2 so far today. That is too far inside, a 1-0 count. Of course, that double from Manson early on put 2 runners in scoring position, and they were only able to score one of those 2 runners in that inning, and now we are still sitting at 2-1 Mariners. Manson takes another ball low. He's looking to get something going here for the Copperheads. And the pitch again from Malone. That'll be swung on and missed by Manson. A big rip at it, but a 2-1 count. And Malone the pitch. That'll be swung on and missed again on the outside part of the plate this time, making it a 2-2 count. 1 down here in the inning. The pitch from Malone, swung on, fouled away by Manson. As Manson's been one of the consistent hitters for this squad. But that'll be a swing and a miss. Sean Malone getting his 5th strikeout. The breaking ball tricked Manson right there, and he was unable to do much with it. Swung right through it. Probably looking for a fastball right here, but did not get it, as now the Copperheads have 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th, and Justin Cudahy steps to the plate. That'll be a strike number 1 right there on a breaking ball, falling right into the zone. 0 for 2 so far today is Cudahy, a fly out and a pop out. Very nice season for him, but a quiet day so far. Here's the pitch from Malone. Inside, and that'll be ball number 1. In the last game, Cudahy went 3 for 4 today so far, struggling to get a hit right there. Check swing, but that is strike number 2. And now we are looking at the 1-2 count here for Malone on Justin Cudahy, and what could very well be Sean Malone's final inning here in this one. That'll be strike number 3. Another strikeout, striking out the side. Each batter going down as Malone gets through it. Very nice performance from Malone. 6 innings pitched, only 1 run allowed. Now we head into the next inning. Pavon Wise checking in for the Copperheads. Sparks Jr. doing a very nice job keeping this game close. Wise will look to do the same. Has yet to allow a run here in this year in 4 games pitched. And Nick Paxton will step to the plate. He walked back in the 4th inning, as Wise will look to get this one underway here in the top of the 7th. That'll be hit, and it gets past the 3rd baseman. Base hit into the left field. And we are looking at now a runner on first as Paxton gets on base with a line drive single. right past the third baseman. Unable to make the play is Moreland. And now we're looking at a runner on first with nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Now Wise will pitch it. And that'll be called a strike on the lower portion of the strike zone. Nice breaking ball right there. Jake Fish 1 for 2 so far on the day. He singled and scored early on in this one. And the lefty will look to make it even better with a runner on first. And here's the pitch. That'll be swung through. 0-2 count now on a very nice inside slider from Wise. And yet again, he's set. And the pitch. Oh, a little high up and in. Almost hit him, but Fish got out of the way just in time. That'll make it a 1-2 count here. Wise maybe lost control of that slider right there on the inside portion. And now he'll look on the 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Jake Fish awaits the pitch from Wise. Here we go. Low and inside, but it's swung right through, and Fish is down swinging. And that'll be the first out of this inning. Wise very nicely done right here. Low and inside, and Fish swung right through it. And that'll be out number 1 here in this one. Wise faces Dylan Bell, who scored an RBI single, throws over to first, and then nothing going on over there. Almost caught Paxton lacking right there. Dylan Bell steps up to the plate. Wise sets, and the pitch. That'll be strike number 1 on the inside portion of the plate. Of course, like I said, Dylan Bell 1 for 2. Of course, he scored an RBI earlier in the game on a single. So a nice day for Bell here in this one. And then another throw over to first base, and that'll be, yet again, gets back in Paxton safely over there at first. Wise will set. And the pitch. That'll be swung through, strike number 2, making it an 0-2 count here to Dylan Bell. As Wise looks at the catcher for the signal, gets the signal on an 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. Cuddy with a nice play to second, over to first. They get the double play. What a job. Nina Ruby turning that double play very nicely as Paxton slid into him. And that'll end this inning. The Mariners still lead, though, 2-1, but a nice double play right there. And a new pitcher now for the Mariners. Sidney Knight steps into the game. So far in 5 games this year, a 3.60 ERA. He's been much better against left-handed batters than right-handed batters, as you can see, but the strikeout-to-walk ratio very nice. And they'll face a lefty right out of the box here. John Stabler will step up. Of course, the 0 for 1 so far today with a sacrifice fly. He'll be looking to get something going right here against the lefty Knight. We'll see what happens here. The windup and the pitch. Low and outside, ball number 1. Sidney Knight trying to use that advantage of being a left-handed pitcher against the left-handed hitter. Lefty-on-lefty matchup is everything a manager really wants, especially once you get into this relief portion of the game. As yet again, Knight will pitch it. That'll be swung on and missed by Stabler. That'll make it a 1-1 count. Copperheads really just unable to do much here today. Only a few walks, and of course just the 1 hit. But they've been more or less shut down by the Mariners pitching so far. That was outside, making it a 2-1 count. Of course, Malone looking very good throughout this entire game and now giving way to the bullpen. And Sidney Knight looks to get out number 1 here in this inning. The pitch to Stabler. He's going to be inside the 3-1 count now. And Stabler looking to get something going right here. Trevor Patton awaits on deck. The pitch. That'll be swung through and missed. That'll make it a full count. That could have been a walk right there if Stabler held back, but he could not. Making it now a 3-2 full count pitch right here for Knight. And that is going to be grounded, but what a play by Drennan. Flips to the pitcher, and we got out number one here in this inning. Very nice defensive play by Drennan, making very nice plays throughout this game. Nice diving play. We get a replay at it. Throws to the pitcher, and the run over to tag the base over at first. And that'll be out number one here. And now we got Trevor Patton stepping up to the box. 0 for 1 so far on the day. Had a walk in the 6th inning. As he will look to get something going for the Copperheads here, as they've been more or less shut down here in this game. And that'll be popped up on the very first pitch. Center fielder ranging back very deep, but he gets to it on the warning track, and that'll be out number 2. Is yet again unable to get much going, but Jared Hurd looking to make up for it right here. 0 for 2 so far on the day. He'll be swung on and missed, strike 1 right there from Knight. Knight doing a very nice job right here, of course, getting through Stabler, and now getting the 1 pitch out to Patton, and now he faces Jared Hurd, who's been arguably one of the better hitters for the Copperheads to start this season. But he will pop this one up, the right fielder ranging over, and he will make the catch right here. Mariners get out of this one. Sidney Knight gets through this inning, as now we head to the 8th inning. The Mariners still up 2-1. And now back up to bat, Flash Miller, who singled in his last at-bat here. Top of the 8th inning. Wise still looking to keep it close for the Copperheads. It was a nice inning last time out. That'll be too low to ball number 1. The relief pitching has definitely done their duty in keeping this game very close. But the Copperheads offense has just been unable to catch any sort of rhythm. That'll be ball number 2 on the outside portion of the plate. Of course, now here the night sky, the lights are on. A beautiful summer night right here. Great night for some virtual baseball in this one. As Wise will pitch it yet again low outside. That is ball number 3, a 3-0 count. Okajima awaits on deck. As now Wise will set. And the pitch. High and inside. Ball number 4. As yet again Flash Miller will make it onto the bases. Paxton Wise giving up the walk right here. And now we bring up the 2-hole hitter in this lineup, Hiroyuki Okajima, yet again, who is 1 for 3 on the day. He singled and scored an RBI early on in this one. Wise will throw over to first, trying to keep Miller close. Of course, Miller very dangerous on the base paths, very quick. So they will be definitely looking to keep him as close to first as they can. The pitch, it's going to be, no, they're going to pull back the bunt, and it's going to be a ball. 1-0 count. Very interesting to see Okajima try that bunt right there. I guess looking more or less, the Mariners are looking to pad onto their lead just a little bit, as they know the Copperheads have struggled offensively here today. And the pitch from Wise. And they will lay the bunt down the line. They'll try to get the out at second. They will get it, but they cannot turn it into 2. Very nice play right there from Wilson, getting the out at second base. And that keeps the runner out of scoring position for Michael McCoy, who is 0 for 3 so far on the day. And Wise will set. And the pitch. That'll be a stolen base, and they will get it in there. Okajima, nice job stealing this base away, as they could not get it down there in time. That'll be putting him into scoring position for McCoy right here. Top of the 8th, 1 out, runner at second now as Wise's pitch. And that is swung on and missed from McCoy. An 0-2 count now. Nice slider right there from Wise that got out on the outside portion, out of the strike zone, and kept it away from McCoy. And he sets, and the pitch, high and away. You got to look out now for Okajima, as he is stolen second base and very well could try his hand at going to third as well. You know, Wise wasn't really paying attention. Of course, it was only 1 pitch, and Okajima took off. But you want to be careful with a runner out there as quick as Okajima. And the pitch from Wise That is going to be hit, and it gets through. A base hit. Okajima will turn. No, he will be stopped up by the third base coach. A nice single by McCoy, but unable to score him right there, as the outfielder getting a very nice throw in and making sure that they do not score another run. Troy Drennan will now step up to the plate, 0 for 3 on the day, but now runners at the corner for him as they look to increase their lead from their 2-1 advantage right now over the Copperheads here in the top of the 8th inning. Only one out. And Drennan, for once, for the first time really all season, has been pretty quiet so far in this one. And here's the pitch from Wise. Low and inside, ball number 1. Average with runners in scoring position sitting at 571 right now. You can definitely be a little cautious when throwing to Drennan right now, as I think Wise will definitely look to do throughout this at-bat. And here's the pitch. That is going to be fouled away by Drennan. Wise getting the sign. He will get into his setup. And here's the pitch. That's going to be another foul ball. Drennan now sits at a 1-2 count. Looking to get something going here, as the Mariners are looking to score with runners at the corners. And here's the pitch. High and away, fouled off yet again. A 1-2 count to Drennan. And Wise will look to get out of this jam right here. The pitch. That is going to be a fly ball, but it's going to go foul. And here we go yet again. Battle right here. Drennan. 1-2 pitch from Wise. And that is another foul ball. As Drennan really making it difficult for Wise to really get anything going right here. And here's the pitch. Oh, and it swung right through. The 96-mile-an-hour fastball gets right by Drennan. Second strikeout of the day for Wise. As another look at this one, high and inside. Drennan very aggressive throughout this entire at-bat, really swinging at anything that was really thrown to him. And that'll be a strikeout right there, and that'll make it 2 down in the inning. Big strikeout for Wise as Derek Hills, 1 for 2 on the day, steps up to bat with runners still at the corner. That'll be high, and that'll be ball number 1. Very nicely done right there by Wise, getting that strikeout. Now with 2 down, there is no chance of a sacrifice to score that runner from third base. They will have to get a base hit right here to score anything. As Wise the pitch. That'll be fouled off. 1-1 count right here. Derek Hills looking to get some more insurance for the Mariners, who already lead 2-1 in this one. And the pitch from Wise. Inside, but swung right through. That is a 1-2 count now to Derek Hills as Wise looks to get through this inning. Stares him down. The pitch. Outside. That'll make it a 2-2 count. 2 down here, top of the 8th inning. Mariners still lead 2-1 over the Copperheads. And here's the pitch from Wise. That is going to be fouled away. Wise trying to keep this game close. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 right there. Hill swung right through it. Wise, what a huge strikeout in this inning. And that'll keep them at bay. But still, the Mariners lead 2-1 as we enter the bottom of the 8th inning. And now question number 7. What is the smallest breed of dog? This will be our final question right here. And here's Penelope laying out in the sun, of course, here in the summer. As we have a new pitcher for the Mariners. Kendall Thompson comes out. 6'2", 255-pound relief pitcher. This will be his first action of the season. As Evan Chmielewski will come up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far today. He walked in the 5th inning. Kendall Thompson getting his first taste of action right here. And the pitch. First pitch of his season is a ball on the outside part of the plate. Copperheads just unable to get much going so far in this game. Only the one hit. They've walked about 3 times, but they have not been able to turn that into much at all, but just 1 run. That's another pitch on the outside part. 2-0 count right here. Chmielewski looking to get back on track here. 0 for 1 so far today. Is Thompson looking to keep this team at bay? The pitch. That is strike 1 right there. In the bullpen, DJ Ryan, of course, the Mariners closer, warming up, and Bryce Black also getting his warm-ups in. Is Thompson looking to set up his way into the 9th inning for Ryan. And here's the pitch. That'll be low, and strike number 2, a 2-2 count now here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the pitch. That'll be too low, and that's ball number 3. Spencer Wilson awaiting on deck for the Copperheads, looking to get something going here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the windup and pitch. That'll be a ball on the outside part of the plate. Really nice job by Chmielewski not going through and swinging at it. And that'll be a walk, putting a runner on first base. Really very nice job right there not to swing at that pitch. That was very close to being a strike. But now we got Spencer Wilson up to bat now. As now the Copperheads have a runner on first, looking to get something going here in this bottom of the 8th inning. And here's the pitch. Outside, and that'll be a 1-0 count now. Spencer Wilson trying to play some hero ball. Here's the pitch. That'll be swung on, grounded through the hole into the outfield, base hit, and that'll put 2 runners on now, as that is only the 2nd hit of the game for the Copperheads. And now they might be brewing something right here. The Copperheads looking to get back into this game. And now 2 runners on, nobody out, and an 0 for 2 day so far from Owen Moreland. That is way inside. That is ball number 1. You can feel the crowd starting to get back into this game as the Mariners, Kendall Thompson struggling a little bit here in his first outing of the season. Copperheads looking to jump all over him right here. And here's the pitch. That'll be a ground ball to first. Flip to second. The shortstop flips it back to first. And that'll be a crushing double play right here, as that is Moreland grounding into the double play. And now the runner does advance to third base. But that really puts a damper on the inning, as now we go from nobody out and 2 runners on to 2 outs and 1 runner on third base. Nice look at that double play yet again. That has really been something that has killed the Copperheads so far here today. The amount of double plays that they have piled up in innings where they have finally gotten runners on. And Nina Ruby will look to try and tie this game up with a runner standing 90 feet away at third base. And here we go. Here's the pitch. That is a strike number 1, low down the middle of the plate. Ruby really trying to tie this ball game up at least. At least carry some of this momentum if they can in this inning into the 9th. As here's the pitch. Ruby swings right through it. 0-2 count. Now at 0-2, 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Runner on third. The pitch. And it swung through a breaking ball. Kendall Thompson able to get out of the inning as the Mariners survive. Oh my goodness, a double play and a strikeout. And that's all she wrote. 2-1. And now question number 7. Here is the answer. What is the smallest breed of dog? And that would be, of course, a Chihuahua. Though they are the smallest, they do seem like they will definitely put up a fight with any dog or any person that comes within their owners. And here's David Waite right now in 4 games so far on the season. Looked pretty good, hasn't allowed a run. We're now into the top of the 9th inning, and Michael Hunt steps up to bat. 0 for 3 so far on the day. Waite, the pitch. That'll be a strike number 1 on the outer portion of the plate. Waite, the pitch. High and away, ball 1. We're looking at a 1-1 count. David White, of course, falling into a different category than what you would think for a right-handed pitcher. Does very well against lefties, but righties have hit pretty well against him so far this season. That is going to hit the corner, and that'll be a 1-2 count now. Nice pitch right there, getting that outside portion of the plate into the corner. Strike number 2. As here we go, the windup and the pitch. That'll be fouled away by Michael Hunt. Here's the pitch. Low, and that'll be ball number 2. We are now at a 2-2 count here. And the pitch. Foul ball yet again. Mariners up 2-1 here with none out here in the top of the 9th inning. And that'll be outside, making it a full count on Hunt. Nick Paxton awaits on deck, looking to get his chance as the Mariners looking to pad on to their lead at 2-1. And the pitch, that'll be fouled away. And a long at-bat right here, 8 pitches. And this is number 9, and that'll be a walk on the inside corner. Waite really wanted to go that pitch to go into a different direction and look very close to a strike. Maybe not too happy about that one. But now the walk, runner on first base. Nobody out. Nick Paxton, 1 for 1 so far. He singled and a run scored. Designated hitter for the Mariners. Now out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. They're going to try and lay down the bunt. It's popped up. The pitcher able to make the catch. What a job by Waite to get that pop-up bunt attempt. And that'll be out number 1. Jake Fish now, 1 for 3 on the day, steps up to the plate. And the pitch. Right down the middle. Strike 1 on a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. You know, that bunt didn't really work. It popped up right to the pitcher. So the Mariners now looking to lean on Fish right here to try and get that runner either into scoring position to score him himself. As here's the pitch. That'll be strike 2 on a swing and a miss. Caleb Wilson and Michael Brennan warming up in the bullpen for the Copperheads. But if Waite can really do a good job here, they won't even need him. 0-2 pitch right here. That'll be too low, almost past the catcher, but he bounces in front of him instead, and that'll be keeping the runner over there at first base. 1-2 count here. And the pitch. That'll be low and inside, ball 2. Now looking at a 2-2 count to Jake Fish. And the pitch. That'll be swung on and missed. Waite gets his first strikeout of the day. And that'll make it out number 2 in this one. Fish not too thrilled about striking out right there. And now Dylan Bell will bat with a runner on first and 2 down here in the top of the 9th inning. The Copperheads, of course, still trying to keep it close. Here's the pitch. That'll be popped up in, and the second baseman, Ruby, will get underneath it and make the grab for out number 3. The Copperheads will have one more chance to come back here in this one, down 2-1 to the Mariners.
Your attention, please.
Now the closer, DJ Ryan, will come in for the Mariners. Yet to allow a run or a hit so far this season. 2 for 2 in his save opportunities. But he's facing the heart of this order as Will Manson steps to the plate. 1 for 3 so far today. He doubled back in the 4th inning. And it'll be a very tough task for DJ Ryan against this portion of the Copperheads lineup. And here's the pitch. Manson swings through it for strike number 1. Nice split right there from Ryan. The Copperheads have just struggled here today offensively, unlike in the last home series that we saw, where they put up close to double-digit and then double-digit runs. They have yet to really break out here in this one, as that is swung on and fouled away. An 0-2 count. Now to Will Manson. And the pitch. That'll be swung on and missed. It gets by the catcher, but he throws on to first, gets the strikeout right there. And that'll be out number 1. They are now down to 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Copperheads really struggling to see the ball right now. Swung through a pitch in the dirt, did Manson. Maybe trying to be a little bit too aggressive. Nice throw from the catcher to get the strikeout call and get that out. As now we are looking at 1 down in this inning. Justin Cudahy steps up to the plate. 0 for 3 so far on the day. Looking to get something going against DJ Ryan. And here's the pitch. Low and outside. That is ball number 1. Cudahy has had a nice season, but he's been quieted here today by the Mariner pitching staff, as that one is going to be fouled away. A 1-1 count now. Looking to get something going here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. That one will be a fly ball, but it'll go foul. Yet again, Ryan gets the sign and the pitch. Inside, 2-2 count now to Justin Cudahy. Mariners trying to get out of this one. Of course, with their 6th win, if they can get the win here in this one. Here's the pitch from Ryan. And Cudahy will swing it, and it'll be fouled off yet again. It's Cudahy making Ryan work here in this one. Copperheads looking to come back in this one, get win number 8 on the season. Here's the pitch. And that'll be fouled off yet again. So far, their home record sitting at 2-1. Trying to improve upon that. Here's the pitch. That'll be swung on and fouled away yet again. What a battle here between Cudahy and Ryan. And here is the pitch yet again on a 2-2. That one low, and will make it a full count right here. John Stabler, of course, waiting on deck. You know you'll want to get on base in front of him to have any shot of getting back into this game. But Ryan making it tough. Here's the pitch. That'll be a foul ball. Yet again, awaiting the pitch from Ryan is Cudahy. Here we go, full count. That'll be high and inside, ball 4. And they get the walk, runner on base now. And now the Copperheads have maybe something brewing right here. We're looking at a 2-1 ball game, and John Stabler checks in to the batter's box. 0 for 2 so far. Sacrifice fly was the only run scored in this game so far for the Copperheads. Stabler trying to make up for it right here. That'll be low and inside, but strike number 1. A nice cut fastball, sitting at 96 miles an hour. Stabler trying to bring the Copperheads back into this one or walk them off winners with a home run. That'll be low and make it a 1-1 count. The relief pitching has done their job today for the Copperheads, and that'll be a throw over, and that will be nothing going on right there. Cudahy getting back in time. Like I said, the relief pitching has done their job today. The offense has just struggled to get anything going against this Mariners pitching staff, as that'll be swung on and fouled away. Yet again, Ryan will set and throws over to first. Cudahy able to get back in time. Awaiting the signal. He gets it. And here we go. The pitch. That'll be low and inside. Now a 2-2 count. And here we go. Yet again, 2-2. That'll be swung on and missed. Stabler unable to get to that one. And that'll be 2 down now here in the inning. And that's the second strikeout so far for DJ Ryan. Get another look at it. Very nice pitch right there. Stabler unable to do anything with it. And now the last hope, Trevor Patton stepping up 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Now on the first pitch, grounds to Drennan, and Drennan steps on first, and that will be your ball game. The Mariners will take this one 2-1 in the opening game of the series over the Copperheads. The Chads struggling to get much going offensively here in this one. I'd like to thank everybody involved here with the Copperheads, including the media team who's put this together. And yet again, I know I'm not the normal voice that you would hear, but I hope you enjoyed the game anyway. My name is Jacob Murray, of course, sitting in as a writer with the media team. Samantha will be back hopefully for the next game as we figure out these technical difficulties right here. But The Copperheads will fall in this one 2-1. Offense only putting up a couple of hits here in this one. Lindner, of course, getting the loss. Ryan the save. Malone with the win. We'll be seeing you next time.